Hello, Wendy Antonucci here with Paper House Productions, and today I'm going to share with you how to use some of these products I received. These are DecoFoil, or from DecoFoil. These are the liquid adhesive. I have the foil transfer sheets, and then I have the fancy foils. So I'm going to use these and my journey book to create a Christmas small traveler's notebook about, we buy these ornaments every year. It's called Puppy Love. So I've bought them for my husband ever since we started dating. And I just thought it'd be neat to have a little booklet of all those ornaments. So I'm going to show you how to use this, and then I'm going to put together a few pages. Here's an example of one I've already done. I used the fancy foils for this, and you can see, or hopefully you can see, the sparkle on this. I just thought it made a neat background for a Christmassy thing. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you how to do this. This is by ThermoWeb. Some of you might be more familiar with ThermoWeb's like adhesives, their foam squares and such. So this is another product that they make and that I use. All right, so I am going to make a page. I've already cut out some of my pieces. So I'm going to assemble this right here, and I know I want my dog right here. What I thought would be neat is doing kind of like a glittery top, almost like stars. So I was thinking the gold would look nice on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some stars, possibly just dots, because it is glue and it is a fine tip. It's pretty fine, but it still is not exact. So I'm going to go ahead and get that ready. I'm going to just remove these. I'll put those on later. And I'm just going to, all you do is just get it to come out. You just put a little whatever design. It does come out pretty fine, but I don't believe I would be able to get a good star pattern at least. The squiggles worked really well that I did on the other page. It actually dried very quickly. It says you need an hour to 2 hours to let the glue dry, probably because I used such a fine squiggle technique. It did not seem to take very long at all. So if you're very heavy-handed with your glue, it could take a while. But if not, what you're going to do is you put your glue down, whatever pattern you want. I'm going to repeat that over here. And then you're going to let it dry. It gets kind of tacky. So it's not wet by any means. It's not going to smush. It's not hard either. It's just a tacky feel. And when I come back, I will show you how to apply the color. So for now, just put your design on and go ahead and just let it sit. Okay, so I'll be back with how to do this. All right, so our glue is dry. We use the DecoFoil liquid adhesive by ThermoWeb. It is dry now. And so what we're gonna do, I'm taking the DecoFoil, and I have gold here. I believe it's just gold. I don't believe there was, yes, gold. And you wanna take your foil sheet and lay it down on the glue with the color side up. And I know that sounds kind of, I don't know, like that's the wrong way, but what you're gonna do, lay it down. And I found that just using the pads of my fingers and rubbing where I've put that glue works really well to get the design to come. And so I'm just rubbing right now, and you can see that it's coming off. Now I actually left this all night because I got busy, and I will say that it seems like it works a little bit better if you don't leave it that long. And you saw the other side. So you can see, and you can keep, I'm lifting it up, I'm checking it out, and then I go back and wherever it missed, you can still rub in. So it works. It's not like a one and done. Oh, and I had some down here. I missed this. Let me rub this in. But all it takes is your finger and just rub around. I don't think you want to use a fingernail. You don't want to, I guess, scratch the design in. There we go. This one could use a little bit more. So again, just move your sheet around. You can see it leaves, it takes off the color. All right, so there's that. Now let's come over here and just put these on now. I'm just gonna rub around, kind of hunt for my design here. So if you had a more specific design, it might be a little bit easier to find where you put your glue. It works fine. It did work fine. It was no big deal. I liked how easy it was when I only waited that hour or two. It seems like it's not as tacky as it was when I did it the first time. So that is a mistake that you don't want to make, like I did. Let me finish getting it down, but it still works. So it's not a big deal. So just finish rubbing these down. There's another one. And you can just see when it, when the color finally gets there. Oops, and two more over here. And one more here. So I was going for that twinkling star look. So I'm liking how this worked. I think it showed up well. So I don't know if you can see. Can you see the design now? It looks like twinkling stars. Here's one more over here I missed. So let me grab that also. So as you can see, it's fine to go back and get them. Okay, so there's the design. And then you can roll that back up and put it back away. Okay, so how are we going to build our page? Let's go ahead and put this together. So that was the idea. So the twinkles were coming down on it. I want to make sure my 4x6 card, which I did cut, lines up. Now the other thing, you do not want to put it right in the seam because it will start bending and breaking and getting caught when you close your book. So I'm going to put it close so that I still get the visual impression of it being one picture, but don't put it right in the seam or eventually you will have a problem. And I know this because I've done it. So I'm just going to adjust a little bit. There we go. There's that. This was our first ornament in '93. My husband and I started dating then. And I actually did not buy it for him then because I didn't want to seem presumptuous that, we were in love because we had just started dating. But when we got married in '99, my dad was able to find this on eBay. So I was able to complete our collection. So these are very special to us, and that's why I wanted to make this little book. Now, to finish this, I'm going to decorate with some of these items. All right, so here we go. in my traveler's notebook. This is about our first ornament in 1993 when we started dating. You can see the gold shimmery effect that I was going for with the ThermoWeb DecoFoils. And when you turn the page, I wanted to show you that you cannot see it at all. So it doesn't come through, which allows you to be able to put it in a lot more places. Okay, so there we go. Here's another example. This is one that I did when it was still kind of tacky. So this was after about an hour or two. And I would suggest that, but you can leave it overnight and you can still get a great effect. It just takes a little bit more rubbing. So there you go. And now let's make a few more pages.